afternoon, Lagos. Good afternoon, Nigeria. Good afternoon, world. Welcome to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. This is where we give you a voice. And you're now tuned into Matters, where every issue counts and every voice matters. Okay? Now, Matters is that program where we dive deep, asking the hard questions and challenging the status quo from politics to power. We also feel the pulse of the nation without spin, without a filter, just the truth the way it matters to you. So get ready to stay informed, stay engaged, and most importantly, you need to stay ahead, because here on Matters, your view is not just important, it's actually the reason why we are here. Now, you know that Matters comes to you every Monday through Friday, that's every weekday, between 1:30 to 3 p.m. For today, I'm your host, and we'll be talking about quite a number of issues that are pervading the Nigerian political sphere as at this moment. My name is Chioma Innocent, and I'll be your host for the next 1 hour and 20 minutes, because yes, it's about 20 minutes before 2 p.m. on the number one station that gives you a voice. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Matters has just begun. Let's discuss the matters that shake our political and economic sphere. Here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, you know how we do it. I'll actually let you know the topics which we'll be talking about. And then at some point in the conversation, you can actually call to be a part of it, okay? All you need to do is dial our phone lines or send a message on WhatsApp or leave a comment on YouTube, because we'll actually be streaming live on YouTube, okay? So you can leave a comment right there on YouTube, and we'll take your comment before the program is over. My name is Chioma Innocent. I would want to know your name and your location when it's time for the calls to start coming in. But for now, let's actually look at the topics which we'll be talking about today. Let's cut through the noise. Let's get to the heart of the matter that moves our nation. Like I said, very soon you'll be able to call in to speak up, get involved, because your opinion, it does matter. So let's get right into it. All right, as quite a number of people know, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 elections, Peter Obi, was live on an exclusive interview yesterday, and he said quite a lot. We do know that right now ambitions, it's literally everywhere. We're seeing everybody's ambition in real time right now, even as the opposition coalition figures made a huge move last week to adopt the African Democratic Congress, that is the ADC, as their vehicle of choice to unseat the APC administration in 2027. I spoke to a number of Nigerians who thought that, look, this is too early. Like this opposition coalition, they are showing their hand too early. Now the APC will know how to counter it. Now, quite a number of people also feel that, look, Atiku has been vying for the presidency under the platform of the PDP for the longest time, and the APC know how to defeat him. Of course, he was defeated in 2023, just the same way Peter Obi of the Labour Party then, and Rabiu Kwankwaso of the New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, was also defeated in 2023. Kwankwaso is not a part of this coalition. No one has really heard from him. What many of his supporters keep saying is he still remains in the NNPP and will most likely contest under the NNPP in 2027. But for now, the opposition coalition figures that have come together under the platform of the ADC, quite a number of Nigerians feel that they are not looking very united, because everyone is touting their ambition, with Peter Obi last week saying, oh, if the opposition coalition figure gives him the ticket, if he is their presidential flag bearer in 2027, he will go for only one term, and then power will return to the north the way it's supposed to be. In fact, he's saying even if he is not the one who wins the 2027 presidency, whoever wins the presidency in 2027, as long as that person is a southerner, should not do more than one term and honor an unofficial zoning agreement with the north. Guess what? Atiku also came up during the weekend to say, oh, if he's president, every corrupt person will be punished. That corruption will not be allowed to thrive if he is president. I mean, what does that mean? What does that insinuate to you? A number of Nigerians feel that, look, the way we are looking at Atiku, it doesn't look like he's going to step aside. Now, there are a whole lot of schools of thought on this particular issue. Some of you feel that, oh, Atiku should be the flag bearer. I mean, he is the one with a lot of experience, and maybe Peter Obi should be his vice presidential, should be his running mate, right? Should be the vice presidential aspirant in 2027. While a lot of people feel that, no, Atiku should play the role of a godfather The same kind of people that are also saying we don't need godfatherism in Nigerian politics anymore, but are also saying, look, I think we should play the role of a godfather or of a big brother, put someone like Peter Obi forward, they have someone else as the running mate, that the opposition will have a higher chance of actually beating the APC at their own game in 2027. Guess what? Former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi has also come out to say that he can be Nigeria's next president. And in fact, he's saying the same thing that Peter Obi was saying, that he will only do one term if he is elected presidency. Anyway, at the beginning of this conversation, in my introduction, I did tell you that Peter Obi held an interview yesterday where he spoke quite a lot about certain issues happening in the country as at this moment and how he would treat it if he were president. I want us to take a listen to him before we continue the conversation. All right, let's just take a listen to an excerpt from this interview where he was talking about how this present administration has actually, the kind of policies that they've been bringing to the table and the kind of things, the kind of moves that the president has been making ever since he assumed office on May 29, 2023. Let's take a listen to him. He was on this interview with Seun Okembaloye. So you could hear Seun's voice at some point in the conversation that they were having. But I want you to take a listen before we actually continue the conversation. He said quite a lot, said how we have an incompetent government, saying how he will bring civility and orderliness to governance if he becomes president of Nigeria. He also talked about how if he were president, he would never have used billions of naira to purchase a jet when, according to him, 80% of our primary healthcare centers are not functioning. Anyway, let's take a listen. Enough of my own voice as at this moment. I don't just want to keep telling you what he said. I want you to hear from the horse's mouth right now. So the next voice you hear will belong to Peter Obi, and occasionally you hear Seun Okembaloye butting in to actually ask him certain questions. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. We don't just give you a voice, we let you know what is happening. We'll let you hear from the horse's mouth. So we're not just giving you reported speech. We'll let you hear from the persons who said what has been said. That is what this conversation will revolve around this afternoon. My name is Chema Innocent. You're listening to Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
Effectively, I cannot say buy a new jet, even if you need one. I don't need one. You don't need one because you can go to anywhere with that jet. I will never need one.
You fly Airpeace, you fly Ghana, you fly VA.
Of course, baby. Say, I will not use 150 billion to buy a jet when 80% of our primary health care centers are not functioning.
Even as against security protocols.
Which security?
You've been a governor, you know what it means.
No, what do you mean security? That's what they tell. That's nonsense they tell. I was a governor for my first 4 years. I drove 406. For the rest of it, I didn't drive bulletproof cars. Nobody's deciding to kill you. You're doing the right thing. It's when you do the wrong thing that you're fearing about that.
Would security agency even allow you?
No, forget all those things. If your people are dying, you should be ready to die. That's the job you chose. Or you go back to your house and live quietly. The president should also be ready to die if your people are dying. Why should we have security vehicles? No, you can fly. Who is protecting you in the air? If you catch it, everybody dies. The British Airways flies every day. How many people have died? Are they going to provide you security in the air?
Let me take you to what. Let me ask you, is there anything specifically that has happened in 2023 elections that has strengthened your resolve to want to run again in 2027?
See, you could see it everywhere. We have an incompetent government. So, as president of Nigeria, I'll bring civility and order in governance. I'll govern with the Constitution of Nigeria. I will respect the Constitution of Nigeria. I will govern within the laws. The government will obey the laws. I will do appointment by federal character. I will appoint competent persons with capacity and compassion for good of Nigeria. People that are worthy of emulation. So I'm not going to be Minister of Petroleum like it's been. Every ministry will have substantive minister who is competent, who has the character, compassion, and capacity to run that ministry. But saying you get things that as president, I will have hands-on reported to me daily on real time. Number one is security of life and property of every Nigerian citizen. Number two is basic education of our children. Because we must put those 18 million people as of them. So it is more important for Nigeria to invest in education than oil. The human capital of Nigeria, considering its population, is a huge asset. I will make sure that hands-on, I know anything that happens about health of Nigerians, starting from primary health care, ensuring we increase the insurance coverage, where the rich will pay, where the poor will benefit, and everything. So I will make sure that I know real time what happens with agricultural products, which will drive the foundation of our manufacturing. I want to know what the power we are generating daily and distributed daily. And I want to look at the SMEs, the manufacturing, to ensure that they are properly supported with adequate interest rates.
All right, welcome back. You're listening to Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. This is Matters on the number one station that gives you a voice. My name is Chioma Innocent, and you just listened to Peter Obi in an interview with Seun Okinbaloye, where he talked about what he'll do differently if he were president of Nigeria, saying he definitely wouldn't be spending billions of naira on a presidential jet when the country is in shambles, saying our primary healthcare centers are not functioning, insecurity is rife. He talked about the incompetency of the current administration, talking about how he will bring civility and order to governance. We talk a lot about how Nigeria seems to be a country of anyhowness, right? Where it's like, oh, anything goes in Nigeria. Like, everybody acts the way they like. Something funny happened this afternoon. On my way to work, right? I boarded the commercial vehicle, and there was a uniformed man in that vehicle. And the conductor was asking the uniformed man for money. The man did not even answer. He had such a stoic, strict expression on his face. He just kept looking forward, and he sat in front. And the way the conductor kept asking for money, you can tell that this man did not say anything to him when he was going in, like, oh, I'm staff, or I won't pay, or anything. And the conductor kept asking him, hello, sir, excuse me, sir, where is your money, sir? Hello, sir, sir. And the man, he don't even answer. He just squeeze the face like this, just the look front, like, okay, let me see what you think you can do. And by the time the conductor got to me and I collected my own money, and I started asking him for change, he got a strong face. He not going to give me my change. And I was thinking to myself, you could not even talk to the person that did not pay you. Me now I've paid. You don't want to give me my change. And it struck a chord in me, because I'm like, usually it should be voluntary if a driver says, oh, I want to pick a uniformed man, and then he will not pay. But how many times do we see such things happening? That kind of disorderliness, that kind of anyhowness, where someone feels that by virtue of the uniform that they are wearing, that they can actually act however however they want. Now, I'm not saying we should not help out our uniformed men when we see them. I mean, they're fighting to keep the nation secured. We should do everything that we can to make sure that they are comfortable whenever we encounter them, if they are not being intimidating. But then when you wear such an intimidating look and get into someone's vehicle and look at him like, what can you do to me? I mean, So now this presidential aspirant is saying that if he is in government, this kind of things will not be happening. He will bring civility, he will bring order to governance, and in fact, Nigerians will understand what it means to be in a country that works. But here is the thing. This presidential candidate, Peter Obi, is part of the ADC coalition, ADC opposition coalition, right? Not just that, Atiku Abubakar, who was presidential candidate of the PDP in 2023, is also part of this coalition. We have Rotimi Amechi, former Minister of Transport. We have Nasser El-Rufai. El-Rufai is not even saying much. It seems he's biding his time and waiting for 2027. Maybe by then he will start letting his own presidential ambitions be known. But for now, we can see quite a number of people, like the same people in the same house, saying that they have the same they're going to the same place, saying all of them saying they want to rescue Nigeria. But quite a number of people in this coalition want to be president. So who will step down for who? Recall that last year, when talks of a measure first made it to our ears, it was still the same question: who will step down for who? If the PDP merges with Labour Party, who will step down for who? Nobody, absolutely nobody, sees Atiku becoming the running mate to Peter Obi, as in Obi for president and Atiku for vice presidency. It would be an inverted position of how it was in 2019, where Atiku was the presidential candidate of the PDP and Obi was his running mate. That was in 2019. So nobody is even expecting Atiku to say, okay, I'm going to be Peter Obi's running mate. What many people are expecting from Atiku is play the role of a big brother and push someone else on the front and just be behind and galvanize support for this person. You have tried. You have been a vice president. You've been the presidential candidate of the PDP in so many elections. You've been coming second in so many elections. Are you not tired? So this is the question. And you heard Obi saying that a president should be ready to die for his country. A president should be, in fact, whatever it is that the people are facing, the president should be ready to face it. And even times two safe. You should not be flying a private jet when your people are hungry. He said quite a lot, but we could only take that excerpt so that it doesn't take over the whole program. But right here on Matters, of course, you know that we want to hear your voice. And so that's why this topic is coming up as at this moment. Ambitions, left and right ambitions of different men, of different people. At the end of the day, who will step down for who? Who is that person that Nigerians will believe in more? Because you see the Peter Obi support base that rose up 2022, 2023, the obedience saying, oh, yes, we will consolidate, we will support him wherever he goes. Now that he's in the ADC, we will support the ADC. You see quite a number of Atiku supporters also saying that wherever he goes, we will support him. Whatever it is he wants to do, we'll support him. Atiku is our man. The obedience saying we will rally for him now that he's in the ADC, even though we don't like some of the people in this party. But yes, we understand that when it comes to wrestling power from a strong force, you have to join forces with certain people that you may not totally agree with, right? That is what a lot of supporters are saying. But you as a Nigerian, what are you saying? Because a number of prominent people in this coalition have ambitions and they want to realize these ambitions. Atiku did not come all this way of contesting under the platform of the PDP and being a presidential candidate in almost every election cycle to now come and give up as at this point. So with ambition rising to the roof of the ADC coalition building, what is it going to be? Are we going to see a crumbling of this opposition coalition before it even stands? For somebody like Rotimi Amechi, who dumped the APC and said, "Oh, I'm surprised they didn't even expel me in the first place." A number of Nigerians are expecting that other opposition parties, especially the current the current ruling party, might want to plant moles within this opposition coalition by having people defecting from other parties notably from the APC, from the PDP, other parties, into the ADC to know what is going on and report back so that they can know how to scuttle the opposition. All of these different ambitions, because right now the opposition, on one part, they seem to be speaking with a united voice by saying we want to rescue Nigerians, we want to help Nigeria. On the other hand, they seem not to be speaking with a united voice when they are all touting their own ambitions. If you had to choose between Obi, Atiku, and Amechi and what they've been saying, because Amechi is literally, Rotimi Amechi is literally repeating what Peter Obi said last year by saying, if I'm elected, I will do only one term. I'm just going to be a one-term president, then power will return to the north. Let's just honor this unofficial agreement that we have. But somebody that literally just joined the ADC. The same thing with Atiku, the same thing with Peter Obi. In fact, Julius Abure has told last week, he gave Peter Obi, I think that was last week Thursday, he gave Peter Obi 48 hours to leave the Labour Party. Say you cannot be one leg in and one leg out. Now the Labour Party is looking like they're feeling like they've been used and dumped by Obi. But then certain factions within the ADC also came out to say we were not consulted though before these people came and took over our house, before they came and took over our party. We were not consulted before the party leadership decided to everybody decided to resign. Ralph Mosu and others decided to resign and allow Senator David Mark, Atiku Abubakar, Obi, Elfai and others come in and take over the party. But I did speak to a leader of the ADC in Lagos last week, and he said, look, these people saying these things, we don't even know them. We're happy that the opposition coalition chose the ADC. But the presidential candidate of the ADC in the 2023 elections, Dumebi Kachiku, was not very happy about the development. And he's been saying that he brought that party to prominence. That how can some people just come from somewhere and come and take over? So it seems there are already a lot of pointers, there's a negative pointers, a lot of darts being shot at the coalition already. Of course, as to be expected, the current administration, through their spokespersons, keep saying, oh, the opposition will fail, that many of them, they don't even love Nigeria like that. They just hate President Tinubu and want to unseat him by force in 2027. But with these different ambitions, with so many hands in the pot, with so many cooks in the kitchen, will the broth spoil even before it done? You understand that? You understand you understand where I'm going. So when you have so many people in a room saying that they have the same, that they all want to do the same thing, who is it going to be? Who will Nigerians rally around? Would you be disappointed if this opposition coalition does not field your candidate for the presidency in 2027? Because Dumebi Kachiku said that the opposition coalition are actually gearing up to field Atiku in 2027. If the opposition coalition under the platform of the ADC field Atiku in 2027, would that make you happy as a Nigerian who wants things to be better actually? Because a lot of Nigerians want the country to be better. That is one thing that, gives a lot of us hope when we wake up in the morning, believing that tomorrow will be better, striving and trying as much as we can to find our daily bread, and then hoping that the people at the helm of affairs will actually bring up policies to help the average Nigerian and make our lives better. Anyway, it's 3 minutes past 2 p.m. on the number one station that gives you a voice. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. My name is Chioma Innocent, and I'm your host this afternoon. We're talking about the ambition of different people within the ADC coalition that seems to be tearing the coalition apart even before it has risen. Okay, it's time for you to call in. Actually, I can see some messages already coming in on WhatsApp. Thank you so much. Please send in your messages on WhatsApp, leave your comments on YouTube, and of course you can call us via the direct phone lines. The number to call to be a part of this conversation is 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. Call the number to be a part of the conversation. I definitely want to hear from you. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. I'm not here to just talk and talk. I'm not here to do it alone. I want to hear from you on the issues that we're actually discussing this afternoon on all of these different ambitions under one roof, under one coalition, under one party, under one vehicle, under one building. You can send a message on WhatsApp or call me on WhatsApp 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338. Yes, call the number on WhatsApp or send a message on WhatsApp. You can also leave a comment on YouTube. We're streaming live at VOP 903 FM, VOP 903 FM on YouTube. Okay, so leave a comment and we'll take it before the program is over. My name is Chioma Innocent. What's your name and where are you calling from? Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Matters. Hello. All right, give me a call back. I definitely want to hear from you. 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338 on WhatsApp. All right, 0817 175 6338 on WhatsApp. You can either send a message or call me on WhatsApp. Right, so I want to hear from you. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Hello, welcome to the conversation. Good afternoon. All right, give me a call back 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. Call the number to be a part of the conversation. I definitely want to hear from you. 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. Call the number to be a part of the conversation. Leave a message on WhatsApp 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338 on WhatsApp. You can call me or leave a message. We're also streaming live on YouTube, VOP 903 FM. Hello. Turn down the volume on your radio set. I can hear myself in the background. Good afternoon to you. What's your name and location, please? Welcome, Mr. Godwin. Thank you for calling. Wait, you are saying, wait, he should be flag bearer of the ADC at least, first of all, before he becomes president. That's what we're talking about. Who should be flag bearer? Okay. So you think he can still pull that same feat in 2027? Okay. So what role would you expect Atiku to play then? All right, thank you so much for your call. I do appreciate you. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM 0803 692 9933 0803 692 9933. Call the number to be a part of the conversation. I want to hear from you. This is Matters on your favorite dial. Hello. Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. I can hear you. Welcome to Matters. 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. Call the number to be a part of the conversation. I want to hear from you. My name is Chioma Innocent. What's your name and where are you calling from? Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. Hello, are you there? Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. All right, then please give me a call back. I definitely want to hear from you. 0803 692 9933. Hello. Hello, are you there? I don't pick your call. Hello. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. All right, give me a call back when you're ready. 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. Call the number to be a part of the conversation. I definitely want to hear from you. Or Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Peter Obi is of the opinion that a president should be willing to die for his country and saying if he were president, He will be very, very willing, know that he will not be flying private jets when the people are hungry. Oh, it was that, according to him, the government, this current administration, what are they doing? What are they doing? He says he will bring civility and orderliness to governance. But you know there's this particular there's this particular saying, that say person where they use mouth drive, not they get accidents. I think, yeah, that's how we said. Say person where they use mouth drive, not they get accident. Yes. So do you think that's what is going on here? Yes, he's been a governor, but being a governor of one state in Nigeria and being president of all 36 states in the country, of course there is a difference. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. You can actually call me on WhatsApp or send a message on WhatsApp. I want to hear from you. Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters. Hello. All right, give me a call back. Please pay attention when you call, okay, so that you can know when I've taken your calls. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Call me up. Hello. Good afternoon to you. Please turn down the volume on your radio set. Turn down the volume on your radio set. Yeah, so you want to call us 5 times because of that, eh? Let other people talk now. So you really think that there is, apart from maybe people voting at the polls, that political parties, they don't have any other strategic measure that they use to win elections? Thank you. Thank you for your call. Let's hear from others, okay? 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of these conversation. I definitely want to hear from you. My name is Choma Innocent. What's your name and where are you calling me from? Welcome to Matters. Turn down the volume of your radio set now, please. Hey, that's if I'm talking to myself. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Call the number to be a part of the conversation. I definitely want to hear from you. This is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. You can also call me on WhatsApp or leave a message on WhatsApp. 0817-175-6338. Hello, welcome to Matters. How you doing?
Yes, my name is Chinedu. Good afternoon, Choma.
Good afternoon to you. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Oshodi.
Okay.
The truth is that Nigerians and our political leaders are not serious. How can you be comparing Mr. P2B with Atiku, with all these people? Mr. P2B is like light. And when you are looking for a weapon to disarm darkness, you look for light. How can Nigerians be doing political permutations in looking for solutions that we want today? I expect the whole well-meaning Nigerians to stand behind P2B in order to move the country forward, remove all these evil leaders and put leaders that have compassion for less privileged, hopeless people in the country. And they are doing permutation cannot. We are not serious to move forward. We are not serious. Somebody is telling you that he's ready to die. That means when he enters, he's going to go to the extreme in instituting proper arsenal in making sure that every arm of this country works. He's ready to die, and that is the height of commitment to leadership. Huh? If we miss this
So
opportunity,
you want
people
Atiku to
like
also come
Tito
and
will
tell you
come
that he's ready
once
to
in a
die
while
for
in
Nigeria
a
before you
generation.
believe him?
If we miss it, Nigeria will be heading for the doom.
Thank you for your call. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. You can send a message on WhatsApp or you can call me up. Hello, welcome to Matters. Thank you for calling.
Hello.
Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Emmanuel.
Welcome to the conversation. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling States.
Okay, go
What I
ahead.
want to talk is that P2B is a man of everybody. Even I still believe that even this time around, he will still get numbers more than what he has before, because even the APC members now, they are crying and they are even looking for him to be there because their man has failed them. So all I can say, if Atiku them and the rest of them can be back him and they really want the Nigeria to come back, let them stand on his back to fight this battle. And again, let them correct and let them, they have seen all the whole areas.
Oh, give me a call back. I definitely want to hear from you. 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. Call me up. Hello, welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. I can hear you. Welcome to the program. What's your name and location, please? All right, give me a call back. 0817-175-6338. Hello? Turn down the volume on your radio set.
Hello.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
What's your name and location, please?
Okay. Yeah. The name is, you can call me Ben.
Where are you calling from, Ben?
Omushi.
Thank you for calling, Ben. Please go ahead.
Okay, this whole thing is a bit complicated.
Okay.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you, Ben. Please go ahead.
Okay, because Atiku has been, some people are saying step down, but I don't think the man will want to step down because all he's looking for is just to test because if it comes to money, the guy has money and all this. He's not looking for money. He's just like trying to but I don't know his mind though. But I don't think he's going to step down for anybody. I mean, Atiku. Likewise, Obi is a big boy, He cannot vice anybody, if you ask me. So I don't know how are they going to do it. And I will advise Obi to go back to Labour Party. In fact, let him not join this coalition. That is the only way Obi will get a huge followership. Because already a lot of people are saying these coalition members that they've failed Nigerians in the past. You understand? So people don't like them, this coalition, and that will make people not really come out that day to exercise their vote. So if they really want to support Peter Obi should do well to stick to Labour Party instead of joining this coalition. This coalition will like a sort of rubbish him, if you ask me. You get?
Okay,
Are you with me?
Thank you for your call. I do appreciate it. 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. Send a message or call me up. 0817-175-6338. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. That's on WhatsApp. If you'd rather call directly, it's 0803-692-9933. Hello? Yes, I can hear you. Good afternoon. I can hear you. Good afternoon. Give me a call back since you cannot hear me. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. On WhatsApp is 0817-175-6338. We're streaming live on YouTube. VOP 903 FM, VOP 903 FM on YouTube. So leave a comment and I'll take it before the end of the program. Okay, please send your messages on WhatsApp. I definitely want to hear from you. My name is Chioma Innocent. What's your name and where are you calling me from? Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. How are you doing today? Welcome to Matters. What's your name and location, please? What's your name and location, please? All right. I don't know what's going on, but keep trying. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. On YouTube is VOP 903 FM. On YouTube, VOP 903 FM. Leave your comments on YouTube, okay? And I'll take it before the program is over. All right. Hello. What's your name and location, please? Hello. Are you there? What's your name and location, please? All right. I don't think you can hear me. So please send a message on WhatsApp. Hello. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters. Hello, are you there? All right, give me a call back. I want to hear from you. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. Are you there? Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. Hello? Welcome, Madam Peace. Thank you for calling. Oh dear, Madam Peace, please give me a call back. This is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Hello? Hello? All right. You know what? If you cannot get through, please send your messages on WhatsApp. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon. I can hear you. What's your name and location, please?
Good afternoon. This is Charles from Fairstown.
Welcome, Charles. Thank you for calling.
All these people that is asking people to go, they are pushing him to go. If he said it to be with Obasanjo, what's his name? Our current president. He will beat it to be hands down. Forget about the sentiment. Southeast vote alone will not make Obi president. When I listen to my people from Southeast, I'm from Southeast, right? But our vote alone cannot make it to be president. Please. The only person that can face this man now is Elijah Atiku Abubakar. Then after that, they know what else they will do to Obi. They say Obi to go now and face Tinubu. It's not possible. We will not get it. Now, momentum of 2023 will not repeat itself again. So all this is like pushing him. This is exactly what happened, in 1967 during the Civil War. They are pushing him. No, declare Biafra. At the end of the day, the Igbos lost the Civil War. So please, they should be careful.
But hello, are you there? Hello, I wanted to ask a question before you go. Quite a number of people feel that the APC already has a really good recipe for defeating Atiku Abubakar for each time he has contested under the platform of the PDP. And so if he is the opposition coalition's candidate, then he will be beaten hands down again. All right, 0803-692-9933. Turn down the volume on your radio set.
Chioma Innocent.
Turn down the volume on your radio set. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
What's your name and location, please?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's your name?
Anyway, I can't hear you, but let me just put.
What's your name and your location?
Chioma, I can hear you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Anthony. I'm calling from.
All right, Anthony, go ahead.
Chioma, I don't want to talk much. You also have been supporting Peter Obi, or the Federation have been supporting Peter Obi. But for me, as from my own opinion, if it's going to be much argument, as in it's going to be much debate between him and Alhaji Abubakar. If it's going to be much debate, who will go and who will not go, I will suggest and I will still subject that Peter Obi should be vice, be second to Abubakar. So that's my submission.
Okay.
Then,
So the way it was in
Choma,
2019.
can you listen? Hello?
I can hear you. I can hear
Choma,
you.
I want to add to you. See, I want to say, you see, I want you to use your office. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Anthony. Please go ahead. Hello?
Or woman, the way you used to bring Pastor Blessing and this a teacher now, this a teacher. I used to see, I want you to bring at least one real outside man to come and to come and be telling us their own point of view about this Nigeria.
Okay.
That's my suggestion to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of the conversation. You can also send a message on WhatsApp. It's to 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. You can send a message or you can call me up. Hello?
Hello.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name and location,
good
please?
afternoon. Okay, is my name. Thank you for your good work, Esther.
My name is Choma Innocent. Thank you.
Choma, sorry.
That's okay.
God bless you.
Please go ahead.
Okay. I don't know what is worrying, disturbing Nigerians. So now, is he going to lead another country? Or Atiko will now become a president of another country. Let us come together, whether P2B or that. Let us come together and chase these people away. What is disturbing us? Are you not tired of this situation? P2B should be, Atiko should be. If it is Tinubu and P2B that they agreed, all of the coalition agreed, then we support them. If it is that Atiko that the coalition they will accept. Let us support Atiko. What is disturbing you people? It must be your P2B. What is this now? Are you not tired of this situation? Let us come together and then take this anti-Christ and anti-Nigeria away that are suffering out here. I don't know. What is wrong with you people? Must it be Obi? What is disturbing you people? Are you not tired of this situation? People are dying everywhere. Southeast, South, no peace.
So you believe Atiku has a better chance of pushing out the APC in 2027?
I don't know what is wrong with people. And those people who want to make the heart of it, Obi to be divided. As if Atiku become a president, that Obi is bad, there is no how Obi will not be president in this country.
Really?
Yes, I am quite sure. And that is the thing that if you go south is now, they are causing confusion even in Obi side. Tomorrow we hear of government, and they will be bringing the report to damage the name of a place of where Obi from. I don't like this. I like it. I like all the strikes. What is this? Let us cooperate together, unite ourselves together, love together. Not whether Yoruba, whether Hausa, whether Igbo. Let us team together and then take these people away. They are anti-Christ. You have been hearing Barrister Jalinti saying it every day. I listen to him. Saying it very tough. Which year are you not listening? What do you mean?
Wait, for you, Atiku is the best chance in 2027, Abi?
I am not saying that is the best this. It is this person that was done very well and confront Tinubu. I am not saying, and what I'm saying is that if Atiku, he will say, they will agree now. Both of them agree. If they agree that it's Atiku that will go, or if I agree that it should be, well, then we follow them together so that will not bring confusion. If I am not saying it must be Atiku or it must be Obi, anyone that the coalition agrees, all of us, let us agree together with them. Let it be that Nigerians versus APC. I don't even like to hear that name. APC and
APC and ADC, no be smart thing be the difference. Thank you for your call. Let's hear from others, okay? I appreciate your call. 08036929933. It's about just 2:30 right here on the number one station that gives you a voice. We have just about 30 minutes or less before we have to go. So if you want to call in, do that right now. We're streaming live on YouTube, VOP 903 FM. VOP 903 FM on YouTube. Do well to join the conversation by leaving your comments. Goodness, Tochukwu, thank you for your comments, but please do not use insulting words on anyone, be it a caller or a guest, whoever it is, even if you don't like what they're saying. Please do not use insulting or abusive words on anyone, all right? Please leave your comment constructively and respectfully. Do as you will be done by, literally. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Hello, welcome to Matters. How are you doing today? Hello, are you there? Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Chama, good afternoon. MB is calling from Surulere.
Welcome and thank you for calling.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead. I can hear you. I can hear you. Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon. MB is calling from Surulere.
Welcome. Please, go ahead.
Okay. What I'm saying is what I've been saying, that there is nobody that is a saint, and neither will be the saint. But in comparison, if you have the best among the worst, that will be the best. Obi is the best now. Why? You don't learn how to use left hand at old age. Obi is very prudent. If Obi becomes president, there's one thing that's assured, that the oil money from South and South East that made Nigeria to the most compulsory one Nigeria, he will use it very well. There's no doubt about that. And it will be a way to assuage the feelings of the Igbos. After the 4 years he wants to use, he uses it to reset the country, change the constitution, make sure that it's not the president that will appoint the INEC chairman, nor the residential electoral commissioners. This is one of the problems why the government hijack all those decisions. And he will make sure that the rotational presidency goes into the constitution. If it comes and law the foundation and the 4 years, if 4 years is enough, if not 4 years that you're going to use in this Lagos, look at what he has done. Despite all these criminals are coming after him, what have they done 8 years? So he remains the best. If he doesn't get the ticket, let him never go for vice. They will rubbish him. They will definitely rubbish him. Look at what happened to Atiku himself. Look at what happened to this Shetima now. This he never tried. Please tell him, if anybody can reach him, tell him is president or not. Igbos are not even suffering. He is coming to a better Nigeria.
Thank you for your call. I do appreciate you. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Good afternoon. Turn down the volume on your radio set. All right. 0803-692-9933. I believe that anyone who's listening to this program right now, of course, I know that younger ones also listen, but most of the people who are calling are adults. It is a very, 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 very simple instruction. Turn down the volume on your radio set or turn it off before you call. As soon as you hear the phone ringing, turn it off, turn it down, turn it all the way down. You cannot want to hear me and want to hear yourself at the same time. It doesn't sound nice. And honestly, it's very annoying. Please, 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 and please. Just the way you can hear me clearly. I want to be able to hear you clearly as well. You're the reason why I'm here. So if you're calling me and I'm unable to hear you, then it's a disservice to you. So please turn down the volume on your radio set before you call, okay? Some people will flog their children when they don't listen. But you two, you don't listen. It's not nice. Please. Thank you so much as you adhere to this simple instruction. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Call the number to be a part of the conversation. Hello?
Hello.
How you doing?
Fine, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's your name and location?
Good. You see, if I were, my name is Shitu Rasaki.
Welcome, Shitu.
Thank you. You see, if I were Peter Obi, I would have leave Atiku to be the next president because Atiku is very strong. If they sign an agreement, after Atiku finish, he can become the president, the next one. What about that? Instead of all these disagreements and agreements, it's just as if they are causing a quarrel between two of them, so that APC can become the majority. So it's not good. Let them come to an agreement between the two of them. If Atiku finish, then Peter Obi will become the president because there is a sure that Peter Obi will become the president. Nothing can stop that. I know that. He's a future president.
But you know, when this talk of Atiku, Buhari was a northerner, you know, and then he left, a southerner came in the person of President Tinubu. It's believed that the next 8 years, that's till 2031, should be a southerner. So why should Atiku be the one to be fielded?
That doesn't mean. If you look at if they even counted it, that how many northern that have become president or vice president, they are the majority. So what are we arguing? Just leave that. That doesn't mean anything.
Thank you so much for your call. I appreciate you. 0803-692-9933. We'll take 2 more calls and then I need to take your messages, okay? Because I know quite a number of people are already sending messages. Joma, read message. I will read it. Let's just take 2 more calls and then I'll take your messages and we'll call it a day on the program. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Hello, good afternoon. Are you hearing me?
I can hear you. Welcome to Matters.
Yeah, this is Johnson from Ijesha.
Welcome, Johnson.
Okay, on my own view, I will say it's a very crucial meeting or crucial topic. I will say that P2B is everybody's choice, and also Atiku also is a heavyweight as well. I will say on my own, Atiku will not like to step down for P2B. And P2B made a statement and said that he wants to stay for 4 years. After 4 years, he will now step down. And on my side, I will ask if 2 of them come on agreement. It's something they can agree to 2 of them. If they come on agreement, if Atiku want to, move first, Obi will assist him. Then after Atiku, Obi will take over, or Atiku will step down in a way that he will be the leader. He will not be the person that will carry the presidential ticket. He can be a father to others, to make sure that they bring out, take away Tinubu from the throne. So I believe that if they come under agreement, it will work well, it will work perfectly okay. So it's about agreement.
All right, then. Thank you so much for your call. We'll take 1 more call and then I'll take your messages. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Hello, welcome to Matters and thank you for calling.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling. What's your name and location?
My name is Philip. I'm calling from Alimosho.
Thank you for calling. Go ahead, please.
Now, my contribution to this whole issue is this. You just make a comment now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Now, you make a comment now appealing to those that are calling that when you are calling, please turn down your radio set. You can't hear from both sides. Now, this is one of the major problems we have in this country. We are very difficult to follow simple instruction. That is our major problem. Now, come to the issue on ground. If I'm to be Atiku, he should play the fatherly role and make sure that all things are in place, because the state at which this country is now, everybody has seen the whole system, and it is only a dead person that we say that he doesn't know what is happening. So we know what is on ground, and we know what is obtainable. The masses know what they want. This present situation is not to a dead person.
We all know the whole issue. So Atiku should play a fatherly role. Let them come together, have a consolidated agreement, have a solid agreement. Let them push Peter Obi to be the flag bearer of the party. Then let everybody rally around it. Let there be agreement, written agreement, signed, and let it be followed judiciously. And if they fail to follow the agreement, it's these same masses that will still vote them out, like what happened to PDP in the era of Jonathan and Buhari, that they don't want him again. And either the election was fair or not, Jonathan was voted out, and the man honorably leave the position, and he said his blood was not, the blood of his single Nigeria was not worth his ambition, his political ambition. So let us do the same thing, consolidate all the agreement, put everything in black and white, sign, and if it is fourth term that Obi want to rule, with that fourth term, that 4 years, that fourth term, 4 years. Once he finish that 4 years term, let another person take over the mantle of leadership. What we need is that let there be a platform. Let the things be set on the right perspective, and let everybody follow this. What can make a good leadership is for you to keep on to your words. Once you keep to your words, anybody is coming to take over from you. We follow suit. Let's look at what is happening in other Western world. Once you say your yes is yes, and once you are changing your yes to be no, people will rally around against you and they take you out of the system. So we have suffered enough in this country, Nigeria. Everybody, the poor, the rich are complaining. Then what do we want again? We should remove all this sentiment, whether it's the turn of an Igbo man or the turn of this. We need a credible leader with good results, good antecedent, good vision that can give us a very good system so that Nigeria can be a better place for everybody. You understand? We are hardworking people in this country. We are not lazy. But when the system is not allowing us to work, then how can we live a better place? Everything is just upside down. So to my own belief, I want to conclude by saying that if Atiku is hearing us, or his political advisor, whatever they are hearing us, if Obi is hearing us and all his political advisors they are hearing us, they should follow what the masses are saying. By the time we look at all these things, you discover that people that are saying that Obi should carry the presidential flag bearer are even more. So Atiku should listen as a father. You have so many children under you telling you that is this, that is this, that is this. Then you listen to them and follow them. Once you do that, you will receive a very great honor that everybody will stand by you. This is my submission. Thank
you so much. I do appreciate you. That's all the calls we can take on the program today. You've been listening to Matters on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. All right, then let's take your comments on YouTube and your messages on WhatsApp. For some people, eat my head off on YouTube. Goodness, Tochukwu say all the people saying Obi should be vice to Atiku are sponsored by APC. I don't understand. Why is it that whenever someone says something different from what you want to hear, you think they are sponsored? The same way you have your opinions, same way other people have their own opinions as well. So please allow. If the youths are truly serious about taking back the country, they will put aside their differences and start a political party as soon as possible. So a youth party or a young progressive party, because we already have a YPP. Until then, we'll keep recycling the same old men who are doing nothing but seeking their own interests. The same set of politicians that put us in this situation is promising us real change just because one of them is dealing with them. Olushoga Ajayi from Odonla in Ikorodu. Okay, I'm seeing your message. Thank you so much. But please, you give me a few minutes, okay? Please give me a few minutes and I will respond to this after the program. Thank you so much. All right, then I'm still taking your messages. 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338. Good afternoon, Chioma. Just dropping this to say, well done. ADC should give us Peter Obi. It will be or nothing. A new Nigeria is possible. Atiku should act like a big brother and gain more respect from Nigerians. Thank you. All right. Thank you as well for your message. Good afternoon, Chioma. I'm Gabriel, writing from Ikorodu. It's not about having ambition. It's about Nigeria and rescuing Nigeria. As it is now, Nigeria is in turmoil, economically and otherwise. I see only Obi as possessing the credibility, the capacity and ability to rescue the country. Every other contestant are coming to maintain the status quo, which has kept us where we are, and that cannot all go well with Nigeria as a nation. I feel bad when I hear people say Obi should deputize Atiku. I think they are sympathizing with Atiku. With the condition of Nigeria right now, we don't need to sympathize with anybody, but to be decisive enough to go for a person in the mode of Obi. Good afternoon, Chairman VOP. As for me, Atiku and Amechi should go and rest. Atiku and Amechi are no other persons different from those in or from the APC or PDP. Following their track records during their days in public office, Obi has a very formidable credibility measuring his performance and track records while as a governor in Anambra State. I can trust him with 75 to 85% when he says yes or no. Atiku and Amechi should go and rest. We might not trust them as a nation. In fact, Obi's statement relating to the president should be ready to die for the sake of the citizens is what it should be like. I said, I can trust him to some extent with his words. Obi is not just blabbing because he did it in Anambra. That brought the peace Anambra is experiencing during his days as a governor. So he's not just saying it to please anyone. Emery Walter from Lagos. Thank you, Walter, for your message. If they are not ready to give Obi the coalition ticket, let Tinubu continue. Is Obi or nothing? Atiku has been trying to be president since 1992. Enough is enough. Edward from Adiyan. Hello, Chairman. Good afternoon. I'm James from Ijegun. They should try and let Obi be the flag bearer. It will make it easier for the party to win the election. Thank you. Thank you for your message, James, all the way from Ijegun. Good afternoon, Chioma Innocent. Good afternoon to you, Chinemere from Agbara. How are you doing today? I'm still saying it again and again. If Atiku becomes flag bearer of ADC party, that means Tinubu will rig himself in 2027 general election. If Atiku is there to support Obi, ADC will win. My reason is that one is the South turn, two, Obi supporters have tripled because of how APC have badly ruled Nigeria, etc. God bless VOP. I don't know why we are being funny in this country. Anyway, my own is that any day I wake up and see any candidate other than Obi as presidential candidate, I will quietly go and keep my voter's card in my file back. Chinedu from Oshodi. Good day, my sister. From what you just played, I see Obi as a concerned citizen of the country that only want the betterment of the people, unlike other desperate politicians. Sheyi Cots from Itire. All right, thank you for your message, Sheyi Cots. Good afternoon, my people. Abraham from Dokbemu. Winning election is not all about being a good man. It has to do with the ability to gather support from all parts of Nigeria. Obi is good, but Atiku will do better if at all we want APC out of government. Good afternoon, Chairman. There is nothing wrong with many people vying for presidential ticket after all. That is the reason for party primaries. If they are really for the people, they should be united in electing the people's choice and stand firmly behind him. No matter who they choose, that is the only way to take APC down, to be united for the people. Vincent, aka But Why from Mushin. Good day, Ms. Chama, my sister. Any coalition without Obi being the presidential candidate is a political miscalculation. Obi will even have more votes now, so Atiku should play the role of godfather and allow Obi to be the flag bearer. Edwin from Agege. Thank you for your message, Edwin. Chama, good afternoon. You're doing well. Thank you. Atiku cannot agree to step down. He wants to answer president of Nigeria. Atiku have tried many times, but he did not win. Let him go and relax because of his age. Let Peter Obi rule Nigeria. Atiku can be his vice. Simple. If now you be Atiku, you go be his vice. There's hunger in the country. Let Obi go there and set Nigeria free from Ogbuefi, White, na Osu, Ayetoro, Ayobo. Thank you. Good afternoon. I believe before the coalition was unfolded with a series of meetings would have come up about who will lead the party among Atiku, Obi and Amechi. Let us forget about their public comments. At the appropriate time, things will begin to unfold for better. My guess is that Obi should vice Atiku. Emeka from Abeson Estate. Thank you for your message, Emeka from Abeson Estate. I do appreciate you. Good afternoon. My name is Ishak. I'm a northerner and a lover of Peter Obi. But I can guarantee you, Sir Peter Obi cannot defeat Tinubu. Obi is the best among the alternative, but he's not the best to remove Tinubu. I am solidly behind him, even if he will not win, though. Thank you for your message, Ishak. What is wrong with all of you? Laugh won't wound me. Nigerians will be all right. Last. You have a part to play in our being all right. So, Shema be reading messages too. Nah, haba, nah, so. No be so. Ben Adagbo from Bariga, not there, so. Not crucifying me, oh. Good afternoon, Shema. I'm from the Middle Belt. We hold Peter Obi in the highest esteem amongst his equals. Any candidate from the coalition aside him will be rejected by the Middle Belters. You cannot speak for everybody now. You can only speak for yourself. We cannot be able to survive another... Out of 23 LGA in Benue, over 18 are currently under the control of armed headers, grazing freely in the deserted communities. Chichi, take the voice note too now to get you. No be today, oh. Thank you for your message. I appreciate. Others people saying that Obi should be vice to Atiku seems to forget one strong point. The 8 years is for the South. Atiku should wait for the turn of the North in 2031. Atiku should not jeopardize the chances of ADC in 2027, just like he did in 2023. Don Joe from Ijesha. Thank you for your message. Good afternoon, Chioma. If these ADC people want to win 2027 election, let them give their ticket to Obi and let Atiku and every other member support him to complete the turn of the South. Obi's agenda is to make sure that our institutions work. Mr. Ofama from Lagos Island. Good evening, Chioma. Innocent. I don't like to attack Obi, but his supporters will not allow us to rest. Forgetting 8.7 million Nigerians voted for Tinubu. Every presidential candidate have their support base. Peter is a blessing to Tinubu. Highest that will happen in their alliance. Atiku will choose Rotimi Amechi as running mates. Obi will run back as usual to Labour Party. Desperation made Obi to enter a car he was not sure of the destination or control. Let him wait in Labour Party and building bridges across Nigeria. Good afternoon, Chioma Innocent. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Ogumbi from Idimo. Happy New Week. How are you doing today? The coalition party ADC seems to be facing significant challenges, with some people labeling it dead on arrival due to the egos and power struggles amongst its bigwigs. If reports that Atiku Abubakar is funding the party are true, it's unlikely he'll step aside for Obi. The obedient supporters have vowed not to support anyone else as a second fiddle, creating a major hurdle. With less than 2 years to unveil the party's flag bearer, time is of the essence. If ADC can put aside their differences and randomly select a single candidate without primary elections, it could send shockwaves through the ruling party. Atiku can be the godfather of the party. Fingers crossed. Mr. Ogumbi from Idimo, I love reading from you. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Choma. I'm a strong supporter of Peter Obi, but after listening to the beautiful analysis of great minds, I have come to the conclusion Obi should vice Atiku. He seems to be the only one that can fight Tinubu. Aneke Chinonso. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Sister Choma. I'm Chimeziem from Ijesha. Can Obi and obedient members seek counsel from elders like Barrister Darlington and Dr. Anosike? It will be very... Please don't edit your message while I'm reading it. You have confused me. It will be very difficult for Obi becoming the president of Nigeria, but I feel he should first support Atiku by being his vice. Then later in future, he becomes the presidential candidate. Simple. The sufferings are just too much. We just need to get rid of these wicked politicians currently holding on to power. Chemezim from Ijesha Tedo, thank you for your message. Good afternoon, Choma. Let them have a comprehensive agreement for Obi to go for Nigerians. If not, let Atiku take it back. Pastor Paul Anazodo from Agor Okota. Thank you for your message, Pastor Paul. Our regular customer, Dio from Lagos. Choma, read my message. Oh yeah, I'm reading it, Dio. With ADC party emerging, it's glaring that APC government and their musketeers and sycophants are scared and jittery. You know what they should be. Because the foundation that brought the government into power is not credible. All it does won't work. Like Dele Farotimi said, you cannot bribe your way into power and expect development. Now that Obi is the bride that his Nigerians are looking up to. Let Atiku support him with all the so-called structure of PDP that he has. Let them do electoral reforms. Make it mandatory that anyone who doesn't attend debate should be disqualified. People must defend and count their votes. INEC should post results electronically. If they do free and fair election without vote buying, without intimidation and conspiracy, APC will not win. Not even a state, not even a local government. is a shame the worst of us is really the best of us. Truly, there was a country. Dyer from Lagos. Obi is the best option. If he decides to vice Atiku, we will support him. Francis Madu from Ilukbeju. All right. Unfortunately, I can't take any more calls at this moment. Sound the battle cry says Obi has more moral standing than anyone in the coalition. All right. But that's just your opinion. A lot of people have different opinions. Now, one thing I would employ you is, first of all, please follow simple instructions whenever you're calling. Turn down the volume on your radio set. The same way you want your children to listen to you, please listen when we tell you what to do. It makes for a better conversation when you're able to actually follow what we tell you to do. All right. Now, another thing I want to tell you is please don't be averse to criticism and don't be averse to dissenting opinions, right? Everybody cannot think like you. We don't all look alike. We cannot all say the same things. All right. We cannot all say the same things. We cannot all have the same feeling. We cannot all have the same opinions. So please, just like Raouf Aregbesola said to ADC supporters, counter people with facts and figures and not with insults and curses and intimidation. You don't need that. Let me tell you something. You see all these politicians we are talking about. When Peter Obi met President Bola Tinubu, when the Pope was to be buried, did he spit on his face? Did he slap him? Did he refuse to shake his hand? No. They have to be cordial. Many of them are very cordial. They are friends. They're just in different parties because of different ambitions. So don't go and be fighting with your neighbors and your friends and people that you don't know because of politicians. Please. Yes, the 2027 elections are around the corner. The best thing you can do is to campaign for your preferred candidate with facts and figures and not with curses and insults. All right? Only Atiku can face Tinubu. All round, Obi cannot face to defeat Tinubu. Elder Deacon Owo from Mafoluku Oshodi. Thank you for your message. Thank you for your comments on YouTube. Thank you for your calls. Ray Power on YouTube says, if Atiku is the only one who can fight Tinubu, he should go ahead and fight, but he must not be a presidential candidate to fight. All right, then. Thank you across board. Thank you so much for your calls, for your messages, for your comments. I do appreciate everyone that has tuned in this afternoon. Like I said, please make sure that you counter with facts and figures and not with curses and insults. Let's do this again some other time. Matters will make a return same time, same station tomorrow from 1:30 to 3 p.m. My name is Chioma Innocent. It's time for me to make way for the Fun House Time crew to come and take you on a comet ride to the land of laughs. Lamba too much. My name is Chioma Innocent. It's time for me to go. Remember to do the best that you can to make Nigeria better in your own little corner of the world. Don't just think about what your country can do for you. Think about what you can do for your country. Have an amazing afternoon and enjoy the rest of your week.